you ready for the stream of a lifetime? Prepare for Escape Room Review. What's up, guys? Welcome to Reviews for Rescues. I am Nick.
I am Shayne.
And today we are doing our review of the amazing horror thriller action flick,
Escape Room.
Escape Room.
I have a question for you.
Yes, what question do you have?
What did the baby corn say to the mama corn?
What did the baby corn say to the mama corn? I don't know.
Where's popcorn?
That's horrible.
Yeah, like this movie.
No, this movie was not horrible.
It was.
This movie was great. Up until the end, which we'll get into. But this was a horror film. Would you consider it horror?
No.
I guess it's more of an action thriller.
I would say
suspense.
mystery thriller.
Yeah.
Action.
Do you want to give us a brief rundown of the plot, maybe?
Pretty much. Was it 5 people?
It was 5, yeah.
The movie was so bad I don't remember it, and I saw it like a few days ago. Put it that way.
It wasn't that bad. It was pretty.
They all survived. All 5 people in the escape room survived horrific events in their life where they were the last survivor. And I'm guessing it was rich people put them in this situation. And
Yeah.
this death.
Spoilers, by the way. Just want to get that
Yeah,
out
there
there.
are
There'll
going to be
spoilers in this
It's a
review.
terrible movie, so don't worry about
So
it.
if you care about seeing this film without being spoiled, turn off right now.
Yeah, pretty much. They, I guess, rich people, government, I don't know. It didn't really explain too well. They put these people in this escape room because they wanted to see, out of the 5 sole survivors of their horrific events, who would survive out of this one.
Yeah. It's kind of like a red room situation, an online viewing party watching people commit like American Ninja Warrior type situations, but deadlier and locked in a room.
This is my dog Lucy, by the way. So y'all, Lucy, Lou.
And Lucy was a rescue, right?
Lucy was. She was from a kill shelter. That was something that was like 5-6 years ago almost. So.
Man.
But anyways, that's just pretty much the plot of the movie. They all have their different quirks and stuff like that. So pretty much we're gonna do our. She almost dropped the computer.
But yeah, so that's like the gist of it. It was made by Original Entertainment. That was the production studio. And I'll give them props. It was an original movie. It was very reminiscent of the... Yeah. It was really reminiscent of the Saw franchise, where it's people trapped in a room, and they have to do some crazy, horrible, violent, painful thing in order to escape the room.
I'll say this, they tried.
They did try.
At some point, till the end.
Yeah.
And then they gave up.
They did.
A lot. They
But-
just stopped trying.
Well, I'm going to say they stopped trying. A lot of them just kind of got trapped by the traps that were set in the rooms. But this movie had a good cast. I think so. It had...
Had who? It had who?
It had Deborah Ann Wall as a lady in it. She was from the Marvel Netflix series Daredevil. There was also...
You can't name one other person.
There's also the dude from Love, Simon.
The dude from
Yeah.
Love, Simon, everybody.
The mean bully kid. He was in
Mean
it.
bully kid from Love, Simon.
Yeah, he was in it. If you watch the movie, you know who I'm
It's
talking
a
about.
cast of nobodies, is what he's saying.
Well, it's also a low budget thriller film. So I mean, you're not going to get Emily Blunt and Lin-Manuel Miranda in this B level horror movie.
B level?
Yeah, it was definitely a B movie.
No, it wasn't by any means.
What would you consider it?
A D. And that's pushing it. We'll get into all that later.
Okay.
So, we're gonna base these movies throughout this entire year. He's gonna give his rating out of 10. I'll give mine. And at the end of the year, we'll combine all of it, and what our average will be out of 10. I can say that last year was a very disappointing year for movies.
And
there was some great ones, you know. Infinity War. There were some other really good ones. Black Panther. I saw that 15 times in the movie theaters.
Great movie.
But overall, it was just very disappointing most of the time. So.
And he's completely wrong. 2018 was a wonderful year for movies.
No, it wasn't.
You have Infinity War, you have Black Panther, you have Incredibles 2, you have Action Point, you have Rampage, you have The Nutcracker in the Four Realms, which a lot of people didn't like, but I loved it.
It's terrible.
There's Wreck-It Ralph 2, there's Sherlock and Holmes, Sherlock and Watson. What other movie? There was Flower, there was The Post. It was a great year for film.
What about 15-17 to Paris?
That's an exception.
Oh.
The 15-17 to Paris is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I agree with that.
I repeatedly wanted to
we don't agree on a lot of things
while watching it.
But it was terrible.
Maybe at one time we'll make a list of our top 10 movies that we hated, worst movies we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys would want to see that, if there's any interest in that, let us know in the comment section. See if there's any interest in that before we waste our time making it.
Go ahead and give your review on this. Because I'm curious to see why you think this is such a great movie.
So, the film, to me, was an 8 out of 10. Until the ending. Which, again, we're going to get into spoilers here. Until the ending, which made it, to me, a 6 out of 10. So still a good film, but it really lost some momentum in the last 10 minutes or so. So I love thriller films, I love mystery films, and it was really cool to see one of these types of films set in an escape room, which is so popular right now. Here in Annapolis, there's Mission Escape Rooms, which I've never done, but
there's a Jurassic Park one in DC, I believe.
Really?
Yes,
you can't see a mic, but there's a microphone right here.
Yeah,
That's why I wasn't leaning in
better
somewhere else.
raise that a
There's the
little bit.
microphone. Yeah. But I love
PG,
horror films that are set in like an isolated area, like movies that are set on a plane, and the entire movie just takes place on a plane. I like other movies. The movie with M. Night Shyamalan where they're stuck in an elevator. I think it was called Devil. That was pretty good. So I like seeing a whole movie set in a single location because it really makes you feel claustrophobic and increases the intensity while you're watching it. The room design I thought was great. So it's not just one escape room they're in. They're in a whole building full of different escape rooms. There's one room that turns into a gigantic Easy Bake Oven. There's one room that's in like an Arctic glacier lake. There's one that's set in like an upside down bar area, and they're on the roof, but they're actually on the floor. It was really cool, really, really weird. And each room had different puzzles that they'd have to solve. So as far as creativity, I thought this movie was great. They could have phoned it in and just had them stay in one room and have different puzzles and stuff, but they changed locations, they changed the things in every room, which I thought really kept it fresh, kept it entertaining. I definitely wasn't bored during this film. And basically it's a group of 5 people. They're going through the rooms, one by one they're getting picked off, not solving the puzzles correctly, so one of them dies, things like that. At the end, only 2 survive, and it's revealed that there are people watching it online, and it's like an online streaming, game show, which was fine until the end where they had this cliffhanger ending.
You want to call it that?
A cliffhanger ending where they survive and they're at a cafe in London. They're like, we need to track them down. We need to fly. We're going to buy our tickets.
By the way.
Chicago, okay. They're going to buy our tickets to go find these people. We're going to hunt them down. And then I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird now. You could have just ended this app, and now you're trying to set up a sequel. Okay. And then they add another layer onto that where they show the escape room people hacking into like the plane that they're gonna fly in, and the plane is gonna become another escape room.
So bad.
And it was just so they added an extra 10 minutes on that was completely unnecessary.
So just ugh.
It's a good film, but I have heard people say it's like a committee film that is like created by, it's very corporate, like you said.
It is.
It's not like one director controlling it all.
I feel like it was until like the middle, and then
Yeah.
it just went downhill.
But I still enjoyed it. I really like the film. I would catch it again when it comes on Netflix or HBO or Cinemax. It was pretty good. I think Dr. Wu-Tan Yu was a standout actor in it. It's a character from the movie when you catch it.
You never see.
But yeah, so overall, 8 out of 10 movie. Creative, fun, fresh, but that dumb ending kind of made it a 6 out of 10 for me. Alright, on to Shayne.
Off the bat, I'm going to tell you it's a 3 out of 10, and that's pushing it.
It's okay.
That's pushing it.
Do you like anything in life?
Yeah, I like good movies.
Like Infinity War?
Infinity War was good.
Is that the only good movie you've ever seen?
No.
Okay.
The best movie I've ever seen, and it will always be my favorite, will always be The Goonies.
See, I prefer Gremlins.
Well.
Okay, so continue with your review, sorry.
It started out okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was, like I said before, it was trying, and I give the director that. He was the same director. I forgot his name, but he is the same one that did Insidious: Last Key.
Oh yeah.
Which was the first movie of last year. He's doing the first movie this year. And I'll say this: the third room in it with the pool table, the whole room was flipped upside down.
Upside
it was
down
fun. It was interesting. I just feel like any bit of trying, any bit of happiness and enjoyment after that room just torpedoed down so fast.
It did go downhill after that.
I feel like the director was, or I don't know, whoever it was, just like, all right, we made a okay movie. Let's try to make this into a bunch of sequels with this terrible ending. And it was just so commercialized and it's just so cringy. It just made me hate it. It took any enjoyment from me. And I think that at one point, if movie after the third room kept that where it was going, maybe I would have given it a 6 or something.
Okay.
But the ending was so terrible that I cannot give it above a 3.
So it's similar to me. It was a 6 out of 10 until the last part.
But I did not like the acting.
Yeah,
The one guy was okay. I didn't really like the characters either. I didn't like their whole the quiet girl. I didn't really like that. And all of a sudden, she was very loud and outspoken. Like there was no build up to that. It was just all right. I'm instant.
Wasn't any character development. You're right.
Right. And just the ending was so bad. God, it was so bad.
And even though I did not like the ending, I feel like horror movies are known for having bad endings.
It also I also didn't feel like it was that original. The idea of it I thought was original, but it reminded me a lot of like Cabin in the Woods. There was like where they're in the second room and he gets to that one. Oh, it's not. It's a wall. It's computerized and someone's watching.
Yeah, there was that part.
It just again the idea of it. It makes sense. It could work, but it just didn't.
And that's another thing you bring up about making sense. I don't mind if movies are crazy and they aren't logical, but if a movie follows a set of logic, through the first and second act, I expect the rules to be the same during the third act. If it's a movie about aliens and space fighting, I don't expect it to make sense. But if it's a movie set on Earth that follows normal Earth rules and logic, if you change that in the ending, it just makes it very disappointing. And that's what they kind of did in this movie. It was, promising all the way through the first and second act, third act, just downhill. It just...
You liked Hereditary, right?
I loved Hereditary.
I know I hated it, but it's still like, it was his own thing. It didn't derive from itself.
That's true.
It was boring to me, but that's just me. But the acting was good in it, at least.
Yeah, Hereditary was a 2018 horror film, released in the spring, if you haven't seen it.
Everyone loved it. I particularly just did not like it. It just bored me to death. But I'll get into that to another time. But I got to give this 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10?
I'm hard on movies, and there's going to be no different this year.
Okay.
So,
if you're starting out the year with a 3 out of 10, it can really only go uphill from here.
maybe.
So, what's the next movie coming out that you want to see?
We're going to see A Dog's Way Home on Thursday.
Oh, yeah, Dog's Way Home. That's going to be good.
It was on your top 10.
It looks like Homeward Bound, kind of. So I'm excited to see how they do it in 2019.
It does.
We're going to see it, or most likely do a review of it on here. If you guys would be interested in seeing a review of A Dog's Way Home coming out next week, make sure you leave us a note in the comment section. Smash that like button. Let us know.
Please don't ever say that again.
So we can make it happen, guys.
It's so cringy.
It's not cringy. It's cringy because you're making it cringy. It really is. It's great. Smash that
few
like
people
button.
have asked us, and we will be doing a review of Bird Box whenever I see it. I have not seen it yet. I know you have.
Bird Box. Where are you? Boy. Girl. You'll get it when you see the movie.
I guess. I've seen all the memes and everything about it. It's all over the place. But I'll try to catch it this week.
Yeah.
But
Even people who I don't usually associate with watching movies, they've seen Bird Box. It kind of took the world by storm.
I'm more of a movie goer. I don't really watch things at home that much.
No? What do you watch at home? Are you more of a gamer?
More of a gamer, I think. I watch a lot of YouTube.
That's good. I'm a YouTube guy too.
Did you subscribe to PewDiePie?
I do subscribe to PewDiePie. I hope everybody who's watching this goes to YouTube right now and subscribes to PewDiePie. Also, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We're eventually going to get a YouTube channel set up.
In time.
So it's going to be the same name, Reviews for Rescues. We'll let you know when it's coming up, but just a heads up, there's a sneak peek at our future endeavors.
That's right.
So, yes, I guess our next video would be A Dog's Way Home.
Yep, this Thursday.
This Thursday. All right.
So we'll post our rating after we see the movie, and then we'll go into a more in-depth review like this one.
Yeah.
So probably next Monday or Sunday or something.
Yeah.
But do expect a Bird Box one coming soon. I need to see it. So.
And maybe we can also do Bandersnatch in that same one.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, it's really cool. It's a choose your own adventure movie, like the old choose your own adventure books, but it's a movie.
That sounds awful.
No, it's really good, entertaining. It's really good.
Okay.
It's got good reviews.
Okay.
Better reviews than Bird Box.
Well, I haven't yet to see either, so I'll be the judge of that in my mind.
Yeah. What do you think of Bird Box, Lucy?
And that's Lucy. This here is Hershey. Hershey was adopted officially on New Year's Eve. Right?
Yeah.
Yep, New Year's Eve. I fostered her for a while. She only has one eye. She can't see the other one, but she's a great dog. And that's her sister Lucy. I have one more dog. His name is Chase. He has no eyes. He's sleeping. I'm not going to bother him. You can see him at a later date.
He's comfy.
All right, get down. Oh.
All right, guys. So that concludes our room of Escape Room, or our review of Escape Room. Again, for me, 6 out of 10.
3 out of 10. One more thing.
Yeah.
We had a poll earlier this week. I want your opinion on which movie is better, The Gremlins or The Goonies. I want to put this one to rest.
It's definitely Gremlins.
Oh.
Definitely Gremlins.
It is.
All right, give me 3 reasons why.
For one, Josh Brolin, Thanos.
Okay, he's okay, but he's okay.
Okay.
He's okay.
He's one of the best actors in the world.
Not really. Did you see Deadpool 2?
Yeah.
Kind of phoned it in for that.
Oh, did he?
He really did. This is how Josh Brolin acts. I've come to say something in a monotone voice and stare at you in a threatening manner. That's all he does. That's all he does.
Anyways.
That's the role he had in Men in Black 3. That's the role he had as Thanos.
Classic one-liners, the memories I've had with that movie. Just it's a classic. It's my favorite movie of all time, and nothing will ever beat it. I don't know if I'll even let anything ever beat it. Goonies never say die. What classic line do you have from Gremlins?
Woo, woo, that's the famous song that the Mogwai sings. Gremlins is a great movie.
I'm not saying it's not.
It's better than Goonies.
It is not.
It definitely is. Okay, the effects are better. Everything was practical back then. The scenes were...
What's practical about the Gremlins?
They're all practical effects. There's a scene with a movie theater full of gremlins, and it's literally just hundreds of puppeteers under the sheets with gremlin puppets puppeteering them. It's all practical effects. Goonies doesn't have that many like special effects.
They don't need it.
But they kind of do.
Got heart
It's
and
an
soul.
action adventure film. You kind of need special effects for that. It has a bunch of kids in it too. Kids are not good actors.
Okay.
And Gremlins has adults in it.
Are you done?
I'm not done.
Anyway.
Gremlins is wonderful. Gremlins is better than Goonies.
We'll let the people speak.
Yeah.
We're going to put a poll up after this, and then we'll let you all decide.
Make sure you vote for Gremlins.
Make sure you vote for Goonies.
Don't vote for Goonies.
Don't vote for Gremlins.
Well, they made a Gremlins 2. They didn't make a Goonies 2.
Because you know why? The movie was that good. You don't mess
No.
with movies like that.
Yeah, no, every great movie has a sequel.
Really?
Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2. Men in Black, Men in Black 2. Homeward Bound, Homeward Bound 2. Citizen Kane, Citizen Kane 2. Every movie that is great or that has won an Oscar for Best Picture has had a sequel made.
Really? Was there an Inception too?
There was. It's called Glass. It's coming out this February in theaters. All right, let's see what our comment section say.
You guys got
today.
any questions for us before we get off of here?
Where Maggie says we're on some X Games mode. Dana says Gremlins is much better. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, and also thank you for our candy and Fandango gift card.
Yeah, you do.
Thanks for helping the show, helping us review movies and help
And
animals.
also, thank you for the. We've raised $60 so far, so we do thank you guys for that.
$60? That's awesome. $60 to help animals in need. And that's because of viewers like you. Thank you very much, guys. Another way you can help is, share our page, share this video with your friends on Facebook. Even if anybody can donate, $1, $5, that all helps animals in need. We're very lucky to be able to do this and make videos. Luckily, some animals aren't as privileged as that.
Let's read the comments.
So we need to.
This is making me laugh.
We need to help. We need to help the animals. Maggie says I look constipated. Thank you, Maggie. Thanks, sister. Trisha Crawford says Gremlins is much better. Yes.
We'll see.
The people are speaking. Gremlins is a much better film. Maggie says Torpedo. Was the soundtrack good? The soundtrack.
I don't even remember. I don't remember the movie.
I would say the soundtrack of Escape Room was good. It wasn't memorable, in fact, that I could sing or hum a tune from it. But there was a scene in the Upside Down bar where there was musical chairs, and every time the music playing would stop, part of the floor would fall. So it was pretty cool. I forget what song they were playing, but they did have a good use of music in it, I'd say. Me amo Cabin in La Foresta. The like button was officially smashed by Maggie Crawford.
Oh, man.
Oh, she did it.
She did.
She went sicko mode.
She did.
If you want to go sicko mode as well, make sure you smash that like button. Smash it right now with your finger. Smash. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are never going to hear me say that.
Dana says, can't wait to see A Dog's Way Home. Me too. It's going to be good. We love animals. We want them to find a way home.
Wait, that's very true.
Trisha agrees with Dana. Maggie says, do you guys have an official posting date? Every Monday.
I would say as of right now, every Monday.
Every Monday at 8
We
p.m.
want to be definitely stick with the program. I don't really.
Stick with the schedule. So every Monday at 8 p.m. you can expect a live broadcast.
And occasionally we will post one here and there about, like I said, we still need to do one on Bird Box, so expect that hopefully sometime this week.
Yeah, we'll drop in some bonus episodes when we can. Just make sure you stay tuned. Enable notifications for the page so that anytime that we post something new, post some new content, you get an alert to your phone. And you can stay up to date. You can be one of the first to see it. Let's see, what else? Anne Rose. Oh, says Hershey is a foster triumph.
Yeah, she is. She is. She's awesome. I do love her. I remember when we brought her home, she had a big old cone on her head. She was a quiet dog, just quiet as you can be. As soon as the cone came off, she was wild, barking and howling and just tearing up toys, loving life. And we just fell in love with her. So me and the wife, we just had to adopt her.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And Anne Rose also agrees with Gremlins. Trisha said Gremlins again. Maggie said Gremlins. Josh Brolin is awesome. Maggie agrees with you. How many people does Shane say is the best actor ever?
Not many.
Who would you say the best actor ever is? We had this conversation last week, but after seeing Escape Room, if this has changed your opinion at all.
Oh man, best actor ever?
For me, it's still Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito. Throw Mama off the train.
It's between Leo and Brad Pitt. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion.
I can understand Leo, but Brad Pitt?
I love Brad Pitt.
Your top actor? Mm-hmm. Okay. What role? What role prompts that rating?
It's not really even an acting movie. I just love him in it. It was probably the Ocean's trilogy.
True.
But
that is a great trilogy.
But I can't really judge an act. So actually, I'm gonna take that back. It's gonna be Leo for me.
Okay.
That's just me.
And Ocean's isn't a trilogy anymore. They have 4 now.
I don't count that movie.
Why not?
Because it was terrible.
It wasn't terrible. Was it great? No, but it was fun.
I did not have any fun. I was severely disappointed.
Okay.
That's one of the movies I had high expectations going in, and it was completely ruined the whole franchise for me.
I thought that
I saw the DVD box of all of them, and I hated that one was in there. It
had a good cast though.
It did, and I just.
Do you think it was the script?
It was the script. It had nothing to do that women were in it. Nothing against that. It had nothing to do with the actors. It was
I'm not sure if anybody else was thinking that, Shane.
I'm just saying. I don't know. I think overall it just was the script, the story. I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
It was okay. It wasn't great, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. What else are our fans saying? What about Sherlock Gnomes? Can you do a review on that film? Yes! Sherlock Gnomes. Oh, man.
Never seen it.
Sherlock
He's
Gnomes.
talked about it enough, though.
All right, let me go on a 20-minute dissertation.
Please don't.
About Sherlock Gnomes. Definitely see that film. I think it's on demand now. Yep, everybody has said Gremlins. We agree, Trish?
We're going to have to put a poll up and we'll see.
Dana said you're welcome. Thank you again. Oh, Trisha hates Brad Pitt. Shane, are you a feminist? Let's see. All right, that's fun with the comments.
That's all the comments.
I'm going to leave that up to you if you answer that or not.
What if I just don't answer?
Exactly. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I think we had a great show. Again, if you liked it, please leave us a comment. If you have any feedback, any ideas, any suggestions, we're very open to it. We want to make the best product, best show possible. Again, make sure you go see some movies in theaters this year. Help support the film industry. Donate to your local animal shelter. There are homeless dogs, cats, rabbits, ferrets, guinea pigs, hamsters that need your help.
Beta fish.
Beta fish, that's true. I adopted a beta fish. Maycon Maiden. I also adopted a crested gecko after I foster failed as well. Or foster triumphed. Alright, so that's going to do it. Shane, are there any final thoughts that you'd have before we end our show?
Yeah, don't see this movie.
See it if you like horror films.
Do not see this.
See it if you like mystery
Waste
films.
of money.
See it if you like thriller films. You're not going to love it, but like me, you're probably going to like it. You're probably going to like it. You're going to leave saying, that was decent. You're never going to think about it again. But you're going to leave saying, oh, that was fun. That was very fun. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're signing off. Our next official broadcast will be next Monday, 8 p.m. But again, stay tuned. We have some bonus content coming at you in the meantime.
Right.
Again, from Reviews for Rescues, Nick.
I am Shane.
And thank you for tuning in. Peace out.